What's the matter with you, boy? Huh? What is it? You're over here making all that noise. I know, Daddy locked you out of his office. You gonna be good for Auntie? Are you gonna be good for Auntie? Hmm?
Just say it.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. Better be. Oh, you better be. Well, it's Thursday. It's late in the week, actually. We've had some rain, which is a good sign. We needed rain. It looks like the spring rains have come. So, I'm not sure how much we're actually going to be getting done here. But one thing for sure, we're going to be throwing some more alfalfa seed, more cowpea seed, to try and take advantage of these rains and fill this area in with a leguminous crop. For those of you that remember, I said my goal is to have 12 compost piles on this land. Right now I've got two. So in order to get to 12, I need to at least add one more. So today we're taking a trip. We're going to go back to the chicken manure spot. We're going to take a truckload of chicken manure back here. Then we're going to go down to the beach. With all the rain yesterday, there's a good chance that beach is coated with seaweed, so we can get fresh coated seaweed. That is our plan so far. We got a few other things we're going to do, but for now, that's the plan. We got a good amount of rain last night, and it was a pretty good heavy rain, so I'm really hoping the beach has got seaweed on it. Now, I did speak with the people I get bees from, and we're going to get another load of bees next, well, I'm not sure exactly when, but soon, before the end of the month. So within the next 2 weeks, we're going to get more bees. We are back at our big pile of crap, and we're just taking up a load. We're going to bring that back to the land, then we're going to head down to the beach. I've learned to do this in this order. One time what I did is I picked up the seaweed first, and then I picked up the chicken manure, and my truck stank for a week. However, if you pick up the chicken manure first, then load the seaweed in the truck, the seaweed absorbs all the stink from the chicken manure, truck smells fine. This is the area which will be the next stretch of food forest. Alright, the food forest we just planted is down there. So we're going to extend the food forest this way. So we're planning ahead, putting the compost pile here. Alright, we've got seaweed today. That's pretty fresh too, isn't it? Yeah, it's fresh. Alright, good. I've never once gotten stuck here, but every single time I come, I'm afraid I'm going to get stuck. So I'm real careful about where I drive. Alright, our first beach, the guys are having to go much farther away to get seaweed. So, we came into this beach here where there's a bunch of it down here. We're going to go take a look at how much there is. Now, this is a good supply. Won't take too long to fill up with this. We have at least a full load. Guys are filling up the drum another time, maybe two. I think we can get more in the truck. The more we get now, the less we have to come back for. Last time we got seaweed, we stopped here for bananas. Doing the same thing today. Just thought I'd show you this tree. Look at this mango tree. Every time this thing fruits, it's packed with mangoes. I mean, they're everywhere. This tree is a really good productive tree. Now, last time we were here, this is where the bananas ended. We didn't have any bananas over here. As you see, he's started to expand the bananas into this section. But he uses a lot of the material from the bananas to mulch all the bananas in, too. It's a nice little setup. And another, I don't know, this time next year, this whole area will probably be filled with bananas. Considering this is only maybe a quarter acre, and I say maybe a quarter acre, he gets a lot of bananas here. A lot.
The deeper the banana is, the better bunch it bears are.
So you may have to dig a little deeper to pull it out. It's a good thing. There we go. Alright, we have 15 banana pups. Really nice looking pups too. We got a good set of pups here. 15 of them. So we've got enough for 3 banana circles. Now right here is the chicken manure that we got earlier today. And the truck is filled. We've got chicken manure and we've got banana pups. We've got 15 banana pups. We're going to get them over to where the banana circles are. The guys are having a little something to eat right now, and then we're going to empty out all the seaweed. And we're going to kind of mix it today. Just a little bit. We're not going to do a real... We're going to do kind of a semi-compost pile. That nursery that we went to up Orange River there, where I got all the stuff for the fruit trees, they had a massive pile of coconut coir, and I thought, man, wouldn't it be useful to get that? Because that would be great to neutralize all the nitrogen in here. It's almost complete carbon, and it'd be perfect. The problem is, I don't know where I could get that much, and I'm not sure what it would cost, but it'd be nice. We get a couple dump truck loads, we could just mix all the chicken manure. We make a ton of compost that way. If you're in Jamaica and you know where I can get some coconut fiber, let me know. Either put it in the comments below or send me a private message. Either way, I need coconut coir and I'd like to get truckloads of it. I've noticed that our layers are a little bit of a mess. And what we really want is a better mix. So by mixing the seaweed and the chicken manure before we then add the carbon material, I think we get a better mix. Well, I hope we get a better mix. We'll find out soon enough. Interestingly enough, seaweed will compost on its own. If you just create a big huge pile of seaweed and let it go, it will compost. One time we emptied one of these, a truckload out, and it was about a week before I got to making the pile out of it, and it was so hot you couldn't touch it in the center. It had already started to cook. Here is the banana circle that we planted out the last time. Anyway, we planted this, I don't remember exactly how long, but all the bananas have come up. We've got comfrey here too. We've got this sweet potato here that's looking good, and this sweet potato here it's looking good. And there's another one. There's at least one more here. I'm not sure exactly where. I'll have to look. But we have at least one more. The plan is to do the next banana circle. Now that we've got banana. Here's where the next banana circle is going to go. Obviously, there's work that has to be done. We have to clear all the grass, get it ready. But that's what we have those bananas for. Here's where they're going to go. We're going to do this banana circle, that banana circle, and one of these two. We have 15 bananas. We need 20 to plant this whole area out. And as you see, I've decided what's going to go in this spot between the banana circles. Along the long stretch of the branch, I wanted to put passion fruit vines. And that's what these are here. We've got a passion fruit vine there. And we've got a passion fruit vine right here. But when you step back, I wanted to put something in between the banana circles in this spot. And what I've done is I put coconuts in. The coconuts are fantastic. They take up very little space. They give us something useful, coconuts. And they give us a living root in the ground, which is also very important. Even though basically the center of this banana circle is one big compost pile, it is, and it's completely filled with organic matter. We want to fill each hole that we plant the bananas in with a good supply of compost. So each of these bananas has a good supply of compost to help them get started. this should really have an impact on how well they grow when they start growing. It looks like we'll at least get these planted tonight. Then tomorrow we'll come in here and mulch the crap out of it, get it nice and ready. Last thing we're going to do is put the last of the alfalfa seed in this section that he tilled up where we had all those wood chips. It really looks like it's going to rain. And every so often you feel moisture hitting you, kind of like it tried to rain but missed. So I'm assuming we're going to get rain overnight. If we don't get rain overnight, tomorrow morning I'll hook up the sprinkler and water this section. But for now, we're just going to take the last of the alfalfa seed and a bunch of cowpea seed and throw that through this section here. Here I've got this big bag of cowpea, and I think the cowpea will grow in the mulch. I'm not positive, so we're going to find out. But we're going to spread the cowpea not only in this section, which is where I spread all the alfalfa, but we're going to put a bunch of it here in the mulch too and see what happens. Okay, we are done for the day. It is, it's that time of night. It's the end of the day. We started with the banana circle. We got one of them, at least the bananas in the ground, but we've got a lot of things to plant with them. We're going to bring some sweet potato slips tomorrow. I've got some more at the house, and I think they're big enough that we can plant them. But for now, we're done. I'm crossing my fingers, saying a little prayer that we get some rain. And this way, if it rains good overnight, by morning, we'll be able to come in here and get some good work done. So that's it for us. Night. God bless. We'll see you guys tomorrow.